This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Highclimber Baseball Field on the campus of Shelton High School. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school spring sports with a baseball game featuring the Tumwater Thunderbirds and the Shelton Highclimbers. Both teams play in the Evergreen Conference, but this is a non-conference game. We'll say that again. Non-conference game. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for today's game, as always, Jerry Apple is with us. Shelton is coming off yesterday's 7-4 loss at Black Hills. The Highclimbers are now 10-7 on the season, 6-6 in the Evergreen Conference. Tumwater last played on Saturday and beat WF West 5-2. The Thunderbirds are 13-3 overall, 9-1 in the conference. Last month, Tumwater swept two Evergreen Conference games with Shelton. The T-Birds won 6-4 on March 21st, and the next day beat the Highclimbers 10-3. Coming up, Jerry will give you the lineups in the batting order. And, of course, we have the first pitch. It's non-conference baseball between two Evergreen Conference teams, the Tumwater Thunderbirds and the Shelton Highclimbers, next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take-Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we're back at Highclimber Field. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. It is a non-conference baseball, Tumwater versus Shelton, and Jerry's got the lineups and the batting orders for us. Go ahead.
Well, let's start off with the T-Birds of Tumwater under the direction of Coach Overbay. Leading off, the center fielder, number 20, Derek Thompson. Batting second, the designated hitter and pitcher is number 15, Alex Overbay. Batting third is the shortstop, number 9, Eddie Marson. Batting cleanup, second baseman, number 12, Braden Orm. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 3, Grayson Reveal. Batting sixth is the left fielder, number 5, Kyler Collier. Batting seventh is the third baseman, Liam Carlson. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Landon Roy. And rounding out the starting lineup for the T-Birds, number 8, the right fielder, Nick Lowry. And now your starters for our Highclimbers. And it is senior night. They will be starting 5 seniors under the direction of Coach under Trevor Cahoon. Leading off will be number 19, the right fielder, Trevor Rhodes. Batting second, the pitcher, number 20, Brady Walsh. Batting third, the shortstop, number 12, Spencer Coots. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 15, Mason Goose. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 7, Thunder Gooley. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 44, Matt Carlton. Batting seventh, the number 3, the catcher, Brad Evelyn. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Colton Fisk. And rounding out the lineup is number 30, the third baseman, Austin Williams.
All right, thank you, Jerry. We're moments away from the first pitch here at Highclimber Ball Field. We will take another break. We'll be back with more Tumwater, Shelton, coming up on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR. Then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV. Restart or replay shows you've missed and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Using marijuana and alcohol can amplify feelings of stress and anxiety. There are healthier ways to cope, like engaging some or all of your senses. 1 sense at a time. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. The next time you feel stressed, remember to use your senses.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
And we're back here at the Highclimber Ball Field. Jerry,
yes,
as the Highclimbers are being introduced here, and we'll get to the national anthem shortly. Any thoughts on what's happening here? Actually, we may not have time for that. We might have to step aside. And I think we'll have to take another break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
It's not always easy.
Sorry about that, folks. We're just a couple of let's try that again. We are just a couple of warm-up pitches away from the first pitch of this ball game, Jerry.
It's not always easy to deal with
the. All right, now stop pushing buttons is what you got to tell me, Jerry. What are your thoughts on what's going to happen today?
My first thought is it's going to be a close game, obviously. Second thing is the seniors for Shelton High School will be honored after the game, and that should be exciting. Well-deserved 5 seniors.
Want to run down those seniors for us separately,
yeah,
or do you want me to do it since I have it marked out separately?
Well, Spencer Coots.
All right.
Mason Goose.
Yep.
Thunder Gooley.
Yep. Trevor Rhodes. And the pitcher today, Brady Walsh.
Okay.
Those are the 5 seniors.
But that's kind of a neat thing to let Brady start as the pitcher today because he is a senior, but he's been very effective too. Here's my question for you, if we have time to answer it.
Sure.
We knew that Shelton was in 3rd place as of last night before we announced the game at North Mason.
Right.
Now we find out that they lost last night to
Black Hills. Yeah.
So does that cloud up the picture a little bit?
It has a lot to do with how Rochester and Aberdeen do, I believe. And there could be a tiebreaker somewhere in the mix. We don't know for sure. We're going to find out. But we're ready to play some ball here, Jerry.
Okay, leading off for the Tumwater T-Birds is number 20, the center fielder, Derek Thompson.
He takes ball 1 on the first pitch from Walsh. Must note that Brad Eveland is the catcher today. It's something we haven't seen a lot of this season. Next pitch in there is also a ball, so ball 2. And Derek Thompson, 0 for 2, scored a run, walked twice in their last game. He swung and he'll foul that one off. I could actually play that ball there, Jerry. That was right to me. So the ball is, or the count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Thompson.
We actually had 1 ball go through the fence last night.
Well, the fencing at North Mason needs a little bit of help. Here's a pitch on the way. Oop, a little bit high, and that's ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Thompson. Leadoff batter for the T-Birds. Been a beautiful afternoon. What about
beautiful.
60, I want to say 63? 73, 73.
73.
There's a leadoff walk for the T-Birds as Thompson heads over to first base.
And now up is number 15, your designated hitter, and also your pitcher, Alex Overbay. Quite an athlete. I'm sure, I think he's a senior, and I'm sure he's got chances to play Division I.
And Overbay takes ball 1. In their last game, he was 1 for 3, had an RBI, and walked once.
And he got quite a pitch. He's fast.
What were you told? He's high 80s?
Yes.
Is that what I heard?
That's correct.
Second pitch in there for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 on, nobody out for the Thunderbirds. Starting this game just underway. Runner over at first. It's Thompson. And there's 3 pitches and 3 balls.
Yeah, Overbay's dad, who's a coach, was quite an athlete. He played for Toronto Blue Jays for 5 years and the New York Yankees for 3. Quite a hitter.
Pitch on the way, and there are back-to-back walks here for Walsh. And that puts runners at first and second.
And now up is number 9, the shortstop, batting third, Eddie Marson.
Eddie was 0 for 3, but he did score a run because he did walk once. So they brought him around in their last outing. So Evelyn and Walsh are going to talk things over for a bit, settle him down. Senior jitters, maybe.
Yeah.
He's got the spotlight on him. He's on the mound.
But he has pitched several effective games that I've watched.
What's the difference? This is a last home game, potentially. The last regular season game. Could have a playoff game here. I don't know that for sure. Here's first pitch in there to Marson. Takes ball 1. Get nobody out, and runners on first and second for the T-Birds. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Marson. Almost took him off his feet there. He swung so hard.
Marson's quite an athlete. Boy, he plays at third base very well. I've watched him several times. Quite a fielder.
Here's the 1-1 pitch from Walsh. It's high, ball 2, 2-1. Getting runners at first and second. Thompson at second, Overbay at first for the T-Birds. Nobody out, runner goes from second and first, throw to second, and everybody's safe. So we have 2 runners in scoring position for the T-Birds now. As Thompson's at third, Overbay is at second. And that was a ball, wasn't it? So it's 3 balls, 1 strike. To Marson, who steps back into the box. And 2 runners in scoring position. The T-Birds take advantage of a couple of walks to lead the game up. There's a line drive that's going to drop in to right
probably
center
gonna be
field.
A stand-up double, probably.
Yeah. Here's 1 run to score. Here's another run, and Marson slides in safely to second. A 2-run double for Eddie Marson, and the T-Birds are on the board 2-0.
Yeah, give Eddie Marson 2 RBIs there. And now up is your cleanup hitter, the second baseman, number 12, Braden Orm.
And let's see here, Braden, where is he? Oh, there he is. 1 for 3, scored a run, walked once in their last game. I'm just trying to catch up on the graphics here. It's 2-0. T-Birds on top early. Marson's over at second, and Orm steps into the box to face Walsh. First pitch. Hit that outside corner for strike 1. Two runs are in. Nobody out, 1 on. Pitch on the way. There's a fly ball up the third base line. It's going to hit the top of the mini dome. So 0-2.
Yeah, he probably wishes he was able to straighten that one out.
Sure he does. Arm will step back in, wait for the 0-2 pitch. And he'll foul that one off into the crowd to our right. So the count remains, no balls. 2 strikes. Look, you have a fan, Jerry.
Oh,
sorry.
Little guy.
I think it's a girl.
Girl?
Anyways, so count to Orm. Here's a pitch. There is a line drive. Is going to drop in for another base hit. Speeding around to make it 3-0 and sliding in safely is going to be Marson, and Orm is over on second, and it's 3-0 here early for the T-Birds.
And we'll give him a single, and then he advanced on the throw to home plate. And now up is your 5th hitter, the catcher, Grayson Reveal.
Reveal was 0 for 3 in their last outing. Orm will hand it off his, what was that, shin guard or elbow guard there to one of the coaches. He takes his place at second base. 3-0, 3 runs are in here in the first inning for Tumwater. Here's the pitch from Walsh, and there's a swing and a foul off, straight back for strike 1. So it's 3-0. T-Birds coming out hot here to start the game. And the batter, again, is Grayson Reveal. Next pitch is high, ball 1, 1-1 is the count. Nobody out and 3 runs in, 1 on for the T-Birds here in the first inning. Top of the first, just underway here. Nobody out. First 2 batters were walked, and the T-Birds took advantage of that. And they haven't stopped yet. Walsh did step off to get Orm back at the bag. Pitch to the plate. Throw to third as Orm went. High throw, but a good job by Austin Williams to leap up there and grab it to keep it from going into
the outfield.
Yeah. But Orm is over there at third base now.
Yeah, you don't want to give Tumwater any more advantages or any.
Anything they already have. Here's the 2-1 comes in there for strike 2, so it's 2-2 now. Better update everything.
Pretty sure most of you know that the Tumwater was the state champions last year in the 2A division.
Yep, and Reveal got hit by a pitch, and he'll head to first base. And so there's runners at the corners for the T-Birds now, with 3 runs in.
And now up is your 6th hitter this inning, the left fielder, number 5, Kyler Collier.
Collier, 2 for 3, had an RBI, scored a run, walked once. Really got to love the Game Changer app.
Now,
Jerry.
is this from the last game they played or from the... Huh?
That was on the last game that they played on Saturday.
Okay, thank you.
Their last outing.
Good.
Yeah. 3-0 is the score. Runners at the corners. First pitch in there to Collier is a ball 1.
And I would think the runner at first is really looking at going into second pretty easily.
Here's the 1-0, swing and the miss for strike 1, so 1-1. Walsh trying to get out of a jam here. 3 runs are in and runners at the corners and nobody is out. Here in the top of the first, pitch on the way, high ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Collier. So step back in. Fly ball, that's high. Over there on the run to grab it. Oh, he could not grab it. It dropped in, tagging in. Well, he didn't have to tag in. Coming in to score is going to be Orm. And let's see here. Reveal is over on third base. And Collier's on second.
I'm going to give that a double, but and he got an RBI on that.
So it's now 4-0. Tumwater on top.
And now up is your 7th hitter, the third baseman, number 2, Liam Carlson.
And Liam, if I can find him on my sheet here, where is he? I know he's here. Where's that? Let's see here. Oh, there he is. He was, well, he walked 3 times. He didn't have a hit, but he walked 3 times, so he was on base 3 times on Saturday. I always hate to say 0 for 0. How can you go 0 for 0? But I think they need to change the statistics to include the walks as an at bat, because you are at bat.
How about hit batsman?
Yeah, that's the same thing. You know,
Okay. All right.
I agree with you there. There's a swing and a miss on the first pitch.
Would you like me to lobby for that?
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get that changed, because how many years has scorebooks been done this way? I don't know. There's another swing and it's fouled off. So 0-2 to Carlson. That's Carlson with a K, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to know, if people out there didn't realize.
Yeah, that's good.
And the next pitch is in there for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Carlson. 4 runs are in, 2 are on. Second and the third are where the runners are. Nobody out as of yet. Here's a pitch. Swing, and that one's fouled off. The third base line hits the fence. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brady Walsh on the mound. Having a bit of trouble right now. Here's the kick and the throw. Hit that outside corner for strikeout number 1 and out number 1 for the T-Birds here in the top of the first inning.
And now up is number 17, the first baseman, Landon Roy.
And Roy, 2 for 2, drove in 2 runs on Saturday. Here's the first pitch to Roy. He'll pop one up out of play over our heads. Everybody says heads. And that is strike 1. So a ball's 1 strike, 1 out, 4 in, 2 on. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike 2 called. Maybe Walsh has found his groove here, Jerry.
Now this might give him a little confidence, hopefully, for the pitcher. Brady Walsh.
Here's the 0-2, and there's a fly ball that's going to drop into left field. Coming in to score is 1. Round in the corner, heading home is Collier. There's 2. And it's now 6-0 for the T-Birds on top here.
So give Landon Roy credit for 2 RBIs. And now up is your 9th hitter, number 8, the right fielder, Nick Lowry.
Let's see, I'm updating things here. Lowry did not play on Saturday, so I have no numbers on him.
Okay.
So 1 out, 6 in, 1 on. Runner at first base for the T-Birds here in the top of the first pitch on the way to Lowry outside for ball 1.
You know, Shelton people, you should be very proud of your baseball fields and all the new additions. This looks so beautiful.
Right. Outside. Ooh, that just hit the outside corner, Jerry, for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. When you look at the field in North Mason with the patches of low grass and then the big divots in the batting box that gets there every time, throw over to first.
Yeah.
Not complaining at all.
No.
It's just, I mean, it was a very playable field. We saw that yesterday, but when you compare it to this, no. Fly ball, center field. Carlson out there to grab it for out number 2. So 2 away here in the first inning for the T-Birds, but 6 runs are in.
And now up, we've gone through the batting order, and now up is your leadoff hitter kid, Derek Thompson, the center fielder. And he had a walk, one of the 2 walks that started it off there at the beginning of this inning.
First
so
pitch.
He's the 10th hitter.
Yeah, first pitch in there for ball 1. So 6 runs in, 2 outs, 1 on. Throw over to first. And again, Lowry dives back head first safely. And I don't remember any other way to dive to slide, Jerry, is head first. Oh, that's a high pitch for ball 2. Who introduced the head first dive into baseball, Jerry?
You don't see it too often when they're running down first base.
Right.
It does occur once in a while.
Yeah. So the 2-0, there's another line drive is going to drop in for a base hit out there in left center. Motoring around to third. There's another double, Jerry, for...
So that's an RBI for Derek Thompson, and he gets a stand-up double.
Actually, no, that wasn't an RBI that time, Jerry. He just batted double, and Lowry made his way over to third from first.
Nope.
So no RBI on that particular time.
I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. Oh, boy.
It's just been kind of routine for Tumwater to bat in runs whenever he hit.
Yeah, thanks for correcting me.
Here's Oberbay, takes first pitch low.
Yeah, and Oberbay had a walk also there in the in the city.
And earlier in this inning, that's right.
Yeah.
So 6-0 with 2 on and 2 out. Oberbay takes ball 2, so 2 balls, no strikes. Runners at second and third for the T-Birds as they have batted around. There's strike 1. Oberbay wanted to swing at that one, thought not. Takes strike 1, so 2 balls, 1 strike.
And he's trying to knock in 2 runs.
Outside and a bit low for ball 3, so 3 balls and 1 strike to Oberbay. And his second at-bat in this half inning. inside for strike 2 called, so the count goes full to Overbay with 2 out and 2 on.
And the runners, the 2 base runners, are going to be running.
Here's pitch, and it'll be a walk. Overbay heads back over to first base, and the bases are now loaded. And that will bring up number 9, Eddie Marson.
Yeah, and he had a double, 2 RBIs. He brought in Derek Thompson and Overbay, and he's your shortstop.
First pitch to Marson. He'll swing at that one, and it goes up the third base line and just goes foul. And you saw Roy just jump to avoid that ball. Nice athletic ability there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be able to do that, to be honest. To jump out is almost like a ballet move.
Yeah, if that had hit him, that would have been an out.
Next pitch is in there for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, 3 on. The bases are loaded for Marson in his second at bat. Here's the pitch, and that hit him? No, I guess it did not. That's ball 2. From my perspective, it hit him in the leg, but obviously not. Outside for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Marson with the bases loaded. 2 out and 6 runs have scored for the T-Birds.
They'll be taken off.
Here's pitch. Inside, and that will bring in another run for the T-Birds on the walk.
Good, I don't need white out now.
I have some in the...
Because Landon Roy just came in, and give the RBI to Eddie Marson on that walk. And now your cleanup hitter, the second baseman, number 12, Braden Orem, he had an RBI and a single in this inning.
So Orem takes the first pitch as a ball. It's 7-0 now. Next pitch is a swing and a miss.
And this is a 13th hitter.
So it's 1-1.
This inning.
Here's next pitch. Ooh, strike on the inside, Jerry, for strike 2.
Good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes now. To Orem, he'll pop 1 foul up the first base line. Goose tried to get to it, but can't get to it. It drops over the fence and out of play. If I didn't mention the infield, it's Williams at third, Coots at short, Gooley at second, and Goose at first. There's a foul ball up the third base line, chopper foul. And the outfield for the Highclimbers, Fisk in left, Carlton in center, Trevor Rhodes.
And Trevor Coots is playing shortstop today. He normally plays second base, but you know he's good at either one of those positions.
So there's a 1-2 again, another swing, and that'll be strike 3, and that'll end the inning. But the damage was done as the T-Birds bat around and take a 7-0 lead. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Highclimbers coming up next.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how. Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you
And we're back here It's 7-0, and the Highclimbers coming up for the first time.
Yeah, the T-Birds had 7 runs on 5 hits, and there was no errors by the Highclimbers. Leading off for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the first will be the right fielder, number 9, Trevor Rhodes.
Let's see here. 19 is his number. He was 0 for 2 with a walk.
Okay.
Yesterday. Sorry.
And
oh, no, you're right. I'm sorry. That's right. You were right. Yeah, 19. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to catch up here. I'm just trying to get everything updated, and I'm failing my job here.
Well, that sun is not helping you.
Yeah.
Because it just kind of blinds you.
Let's just blame it on the sun. I'm not going to blame it.
We'll blame it on the sun.
I don't blame anything on the sun.
And now I'm already complaining about the sun, right?
Yeah, right. There we go. So, bottom of the first inning, 7-0. Here's the leadoff batter in Rhodes. He'll take strike 1 from Overbay, who is the pitcher for the T-Birds.
The T-Birds last year had 3 very good pitchers. And, of course, Overbay was one of those.
That was fouled off. And their little dribbler that's going to be scooped up there by Orm. Throw to first in time for the out. Roy playing at first. So there is out number 1 for the Highclimbers.
And now batting second for the Highclimbers is number 20, the pitcher, Brady Walsh.
Walsh did not play yesterday. Or he did not bat yesterday, let's put it that way. First pitch is a ball in the dirt. For ball 1 out, nobody on for the Highclimbers. Second batter for Shelton. A swing and a miss for Walsh on the next pitch from Overbay. 1-1 the count. Next pitch, that one is going to stay fair. Goes all into the corner there in right field. So Walsh is 1 out single.
Nice hit. Good velocity on that. That was a hard hit single. And now up is your third hitter, the shortstop, number 12, Spencer Coots.
Coots 0 for 3, scored a run, walked twice yesterday against Black Hills. So yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just everything's getting a blur in my mind here today. First pitch, swing and a miss by Coots for strike 1.
And Spencer has a lot of power. He can definitely hit it over the fence.
Here's the 0-1, outside corner for strike 2 called from Overbay. Now we're going to see how good he is, Jerry. Just his location, his speed, everything from Overbay.
Well, when the Highclimbers get a hit or hits, you're going to see a lot of velocity on those hits.
A little shuffle over to second for the out there. Throw over to first. Not in time, so Coots is on, but there's 2 away for the Climbers. Little dribbler up there, up the middle, played nicely by Orm.
It was a nice stretch by the first baseman. He might have had a double play there. The throw was a little low. And now batting is your cleanup hitter, number 15, the first baseman, Mason Goose.
He was 0 for 1, but walked twice yesterday.
Oh, good.
Takes strike 1.
And I want to congratulate Mason for accepting a scholarship to Pacific University in Oregon. Good job, Mason.
Next pitch is just a bit outside and low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out. Oh, there's Coots has gone over to second base, Jerry. What was that call there? Is that a balk? I didn't hear the call.
Well, it looks like they called it a strike.
Well, they called it a strike, but Coots is over there standing up at second. There's a swing and a foul off on that pitch for strike 2.
Well, I think we'll give him a steal.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a steal because I don't know.
because there was no pass ball or anything.
No. There's 2 out.
We always like to give the benefit to the athlete.
Throw to second. Oh, I think that was supposed to be a throw to second. Overpay grabbed it right out of the air. That's a strike going to second. Oh, that was
a good
interesting.
laugh
Yeah,
on that one.
wow.
That's okay.
He even smiled about that one. Overpay didn't think it was a throw over to second. Fastball for ball 2.
It might have been good that he caught it because the way it was thrown, he could have bounced if they would have got it.
Yeah. Let's see. I catch up on my count here. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Goose. Runner at second in Coots. 2 out. 7-0 ball game. Tumwater with the lead. Shelton at bat. Here's the pitch. Low.
Good eye by Mason. Got a full count, huh?
Yep.
And the runner will be on. The Coots will be running.
Overbay looks back at second in Coots. Then looks to home. Throws to home. There's another little ground ball right into the hands of Marson. They'll throw to first, and it's offline. Coots rounds third, heads home, and he touches the bag. And the Highclimbers are on the board. And Goose is safe at first.
Well, I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to give it error.
All right, Jerry.
I know.
If you must, you must.
I'm not very nice. But good job, Mason, getting on base, buddy.
This is Thunder Gooley is the batter for the Highclimbers. And he takes strike 1. Trust me, I'll get to the graphics here in a minute.
I might have you go back and look at that one later.
Next pitch in there for strike 2. Look at what, Jerry?
I don't want to rob Mason of a hit, you know. But I'll let you be the judge on that one when you look at the game tonight.
Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout. So the Highclimbers get on the board, leave 1 out there. We head to the second inning, 7-1. The T-Birds on top and will be coming to bat.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Second inning we go, 7-1 Tumwater with the lead and coming to bat.
To give a total for the Highclimbers there in the bottom of the first, they had 1 run. There was no hits because there was a force out at second. But Spencer Coots, with his base running, got that run, earned that run for the Highclimbers. Good job, Spencer.
And who leads things off here, Jerry? Because I've lost count. Okay.
And now batting is your 5th hitter in the lineup, but he was hit by the pitcher in the first inning and scored the 5th run for Tumwater. And this is Graydon Reveal, the catcher, number 3.
And strike 1. Next pitch, high and outside for ball one, so 1-1 to reveal. Leadoff batter for the T-Birds here in the second inning. Tumwater up 7-1. That was a pass ball, Jerry. For ball two, so 2 balls and 1 strike. To reveal.
We have a new pitcher, don't we?
Do we? Yeah, it's Colton Fisk.
Huh. Yeah, Colton Fisk is now pitching for the Highclimbers.
Okay. Can you tell who took his place out in the outfield, Jerry?
Yeah, let me see.
Austin Williams? And Walsh is over at third, and there is a leadoff walk to reveal.
And now up is your second hitter this inning, the left fielder, number 5, Kyler Collier, and he had a double and a couple RBIs.
Do you have the other? Yeah, you do. There it is. Never mind. And Collier takes ball one. Sorry, I'm trying to update my other sheet over here and update the scoreboard as well. No, let's see, this is Walsh. All right, so where are we here? 2 balls. So runner at first, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Inside for strike 1 called. So 2 balls and
Got a nice pitch hit that inside corner.
Reveal takes his lead out there. Inside, and that's ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike in. Let's see, actually over there, courtesy runner is Will Bond. Jerry at first base.
Good call.
Didn't look like reveal. Yep, another pitch, and there is back-to-back walks again, Jerry.
Yeah, these walks have really hurt him. Hurt the Highclimbers. And now up is number 2, the third baseman, Liam Carlson. And Liam struck out in the first inning. 0 for 1.
Here's first pitch. Ooh, that looked like a good pitch from my angle, Jerry, but that's a ball. I don't know what you
Unless
saw.
they called it high.
Well, maybe it came
looked like it was in there. You're right.
Maybe it came down a little bit. I don't know. And the next one's inside, and that's ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. 2 ons, nobody out.
That last pitch was certainly over the middle of the plate, though.
Yeah, but it was a little off, a little low.
No, the pitch before it.
Oh, well. Okay. Next pitch. Inside, still missing the corner there, so ball 3.
That was a pitch that we were critiquing.
Oh, you were critiquing. I moved on. Just, I don't know about you, Jerry. I'm not sure where you are.
You're to the point.
Yeah. There is a line. Let me say the line drive right on the ground that goes foul of first base line for strike 1.
You know me. I'm always thinking back a couple. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to get over that and get to the moment sometimes, Jerry.
We want to get to the. We don't want to confuse the audience.
All right.
That's right.
Yeah. So again, runners at first and second for the T-Birds. Nobody out. And Liam Carlson has 3 balls and 1 strike. So Bond is at second base. There is a ground ball right into the glove and a tap on the bag by Walsh. Throw over to first to Goose, and they get him double play on that one, Jerry?
Yes, double play.
They sure did. They got the runner at third, and they got the runner at first, and that's 2 out. And that brings up Landon Roy for the T-Birds. with 2 down. Oh, come on. First pitch in there for ball 1 to Roy. Maybe my iPad is having trouble with the sun, too.
And Roy had 2 RBIs off of a single.
Oop,
and then later he scored.
Swung and missed at that breaking ball there, so 1-1.
Yeah, Lennon Roy scored the 7th run there in the first inning.
Yeah, it's high ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Roy. 2 out, 1 on. Collier over there at second base for the T-Birds. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and that's strike 2, so the count goes even to 2-2. Here's 2-2, swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. Well, T-Birds get some base runners out there, but only leave 1. We head to the bottom of the second. 7-1. Tumwater, Shelton coming to bat.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix, but vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse. Each time you vape, nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded. And the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good. And when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org.
Double play.
Sorry, folks. Had a little bit of a technical issue there. I turned the sound off when I should have turned it on. Anyways,
that's okay.
New pitcher for the T-Birds is Aiden Ramsey.
And now up is your center fielder, Matt Carlton, number 44.
Swings and misses at the first pitch. Matt was 1 for 4. He did pitch an inning. Gave up a run on a hit and struck out 2.
Yeah, he's had a lot of relieving for the Highclimbers this year.
Next pitch on the way.
Good relief pitcher.
Is a ball. Okay, where am I here?
Highclimbers going to try to get some runners on base now.
And that one's a chopper that goes foul up the third base line. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Carlton. As he steps out of the batter's box. Leading things off for the Climbers here in the bottom of the second. And it's a ball 2 on that pitch. So 2 balls, 2 strikes for Matt Carlton. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and down goes Carlton swinging.
And now up is number 3, the catcher, Brad Evelyn.
Eveland was 0 for 1 yesterday. First pitch is ball. the next pitch from Ramsey. Swing and a miss by Evelyn for strike one, 1-1. One out, nobody on. There's a fly ball, center field, high, deep, going back and grabbing it for the out is, who was that, Jerry? I'm sorry.
Let's see, center.
Thompson. Sorry, Derek Thompson.
Yeah.
Looking at the wrong thing, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, he had to backtrack a little bit there, but he gave a nice catch for the second out. And now up is Colton Fisk. And is Colton still playing left field?
He's pitcher.
He's pitching now, yes, that's right. So Colton had a pretty successful inning out there on the mound with some help from the third baseman who made a nice double play to get him out of that second inning without the T-Bird scoring.
First 2 pitches were balls to Fisk. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 out, nobody on for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the second inning. 7-1 is our score. Tumwater on top. Shelton at bat. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1 called.
Hitting that outside corner.
Yeah, this takes some time to adjust his shirt. Steps back in. Has a 2-1 count, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Oop, that one skipped on by for ball 3, so 3-1.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see any of the pitchers go more than a couple innings because this is a non-league game.
Yeah, yeah. So
would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. That's why Overbay only pitched the 1 inning.
Yeah.
So here's the 3-1 from Ramsey, and a line drive up the third base line into left field. Fisk rounds first and holds up there. So there is a 2-out single.
And that is officially the first hit for the Highclimbers. And now up is number 30, Austin Williams, and he's playing, is he playing third still?
He is.
I know they made some changes.
He's in left field now.
Left field, okay, thank you.
He was 1 for 3, had a double, scored a run, walked once. He swings and he fouls the first pitch off the third base line up over the top of everybody there, hit the top of the mini dome.
A couple things about Austin. Austin plays a good third base. Austin also has pitched for us for the Highclimbers and has done a good job this year. The other thing is, along with a couple other players on the team, he's almost a 4-point student. So congratulations.
He has a strike on him. 2 out, 1 on. Fisk takes his lead at first. Pitch on the way. Ground ball chopper right over there, gloved by Orm. Gets it over to Roy at first, and that will end the inning. So we head to the third. Tumwater still leads 7-1. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay. Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
In the third inning, we head 7-1 is our score. Tumwater with the lead and coming up to bat. And what do we have? A new batter here in number 10.
Andrew Collins.
Andrew Collins. That's what he was trying to tell me in the break, and I'm not paying
and
attention.
I forgot that he was paying attention to what he should be paying attention to.
So Fisk still on the mound for the Highclimbers. Let's see, what do we have elsewhere?
And besides alternating pitchers, we're going to see a lot of substitutions in this game.
Right,
sure.
Keeps us hopping.
Yes, it will.
So this is the number 4 hitter, right? Number 10, or is it number 5? What's the hitting order so I can make a note?
He was a ninth hitter. He's taking the place of the ninth hitter.
Okay, so that's what I'm okay. Yeah. First pitch was a ball. And he'll swing and hit one right into the hands of Walsh at third. Throw to first base, and Goose caught it off the hop.
Yeah, nice
and out
scoop
number
up
1.
There. Yeah. And now up is Derek Thompson, your center fielder. And he had a walk in the first inning, and he had a double in the first inning. Scored the first run.
First pitch was a ball. So 1 out. The next pitch was a ball. I think that slipped out of Fisk's hand on that pitch, Jerry. It kind of sailed up there and way off to our right. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the next pitch. Still a bit outside and a little high, so ball 3.
And this is Colton Fisk's second inning of pitching.
Here's the next pitch. And that is just inside and a bit low, so there is a 1-out walk for the T-Birds.
And now up is number 15, Overbay. He was the pitcher. He has 2 walks, and I think he's now playing the outfield.
No, I think he's a designated hitter, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's had 2 walks. He scored once.
Okay, that's why my iPad is making some stuff. It's just gotten too warm, so we don't have the scoreboard anymore, folks. So we'll have to just keep you up to date verbally. I got a warning on my iPad is too hot.
Oh, boy.
That's why it's actually having some problems. So I'm going to throw that down there and turn it off.
It is 7-1.
Yeah, 7-1 is our score. Second pitch to Overbay is ball 2. 1 out, 1 on, runner at first base.
That's Derek Thompson.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. Swinging, that one's a ground ball that goes foul. I feel like I need to push a button here, Jerry, but I don't, because that's what I've gotten into the habit of doing.
But your internet's pretty good today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that great?
Well, here we have great internet.
Yeah.
So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on for the T-Birds. There's a line drive. He reached for that one, got into left field. The throw over to Walsh at third, and Overbay has a 1-out single, and the T-Birds have runners at first and second now.
Got the ball in quickly.
And here comes Eddie Marson.
Yeah, and Eddie got a double, had 2 RBIs in the first inning, and then walked also in the first inning. So Eddie Marson, the shortstop.
So runners at first and second, pitch on the way, high, ball 1. I'm getting high temperature warnings on everything here, Jerry.
Wow.
This is all the Android stuff now. So we'll throw that down there and cool it off. Okay. As long as this stuff doesn't work, doesn't have a problem, we won't have a problem.
That's interesting.
So 1 ball, and Marson's reached for that one, swung and got a piece of it, and it's a 1-1 on the account. 1 out, 2 on.
A little breeze that feels good.
It's just the direct sunlight on electronics. They don't like it too much. They don't have a fan. Again, it's a 1-1. There's a ground ball. It's going to get into the outfield. Rounding third and heading home is Thompson. He'll slide in, and he's safe. And Overbay makes his way to third, and Marston's at second, and is now 8-1 with 1 out. And our batter is who, Jerry? Orm?
So,
yeah. Be Braden
nice
Orm.
hit by Eddie Marston. And now up is Braden Orm, the second baseman. He had a single, had a RBI, and then he struck out also in the same inning to end that inning.
First pitch was in there for a ball. Orm's at third, Marston's at second, 1 away, 1 in. Next pitch is a ball 2 from Fisk. It is now 8-1. T-Birds on top. And at bat, trying to add on. We're in the third inning, top of the third. Here's the pitch. Line drive, and that is a fair ball. Overbay scores. Here comes Marston trotting in to score. And heading for 3 is Orm. So I don't know. Give him a triple there, Jerry. 2-run triple.
Yes, we'll give it to him.
The throw was kind of off. Kind of lazily came in on a hop to the shortstop, and Orm saw that and sped over to third.
To be honest with you, I think we need to give it a double.
Okay. You're the scorer.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a double. I think that's the way it would be called.
So this brings up Grayson Reveal, the catcher, with 1 out. And the first pitch is a ball.
But we'll give him credit for 2 RBIs.
Well, that's a definite.
Yeah, that's a definite. That's true.
It's now 10-1. We're in the third inning. Pitch on the way, fastball. That's going to be hit right into the glove. Runner will come in and score. Coots try to get it over there to Goose. It goes right by him, and it's now 11-1, and 1 out and 1 on now, as Reveal is over at third base. Well, actually, nope, Bond is going to come in for him. Will Bond will pinch run or courtesy run for Reveal.
Give it a single.
Yep. And an RBI.
And an RBI.
11-1 now.
And now up is your left fielder. Let me look at his number to make sure.
It's Kyler.
Yeah,
Collier.
Kyler Collier. And
he
had a double and an RBI in the first inning, and then had a walk in the third.
And he took strike 1. Nope, and that hit him, and so the T-Birds have runners at first and second now. And that'll bring up Liam Carlson.
Yes.
Carlson.
And he's the third baseman, and he struck out in the first inning for the first out, and then he was hit into a double play in the third. A nice double play started by the third baseman for us.
First pitch, and he'll hit that one to Coots. Coots scoops it up, throws over to first, and did they get him over there? Yes, they did. So that's out number 2. Bond makes his way to third, and who's out there? It's Collier is at second now, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, Mason's playing that position, getting better all the time. Now up is
Landon
Roy, and he's the first baseman. He has a single, 2 RBIs in the first, and he struck out in the third.
So 2 away and 2 on. Runners at second and third. First pitch was a ball. Here comes the next pitch. That's ball 2. Will Bond at third base. And yeah, it's Collier's second pitch on the way. That one is fouled out of play for strike one. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, 2 on. 11-1 is our score. As Roy will step back in. Pitch on the way, and that's ball 3. So 3-1 is the count. Next pitch on the way. And that is in there for a strike 2, Jerry. The count goes full.
Yeah, just hit that up.
Just hit the
outer
shoulders.
corner.
Yeah. So the count goes full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, 2 on. 4 in here in the inning, and there is a walk, and that'll load the bases. And that brings up number 10 again. This will be Andrew Collins.
And that'll be Andrew Collins, and he grounded out to the third baseman in the last inning.
And he hits the first pitch to him, and that'll just go foul right on the track there.
Good effort
third
out
base.
there.
Yeah, that out there, it looks like that is Wyatt Wagner in the outfield. Yes, it's Wyatt Wagner out there playing left field. Jerry, I haven't seen him play that. So Wagner's out there in left field.
Okay, and now up is
It's still Collins, Jerry.
Yeah.
He takes strike 2.
Yeah, that was a nice try by the left fielder. He almost had it.
So the swing and a miss on that one, and that will end the inning, but more damage was done by the T-Birds. They now lead 11-1. We head to the bottom of the third.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Bottom of the third inning, 11-1 Tumwater with the lead. Highclimbers coming up to bat.
Is Aiden Ramsey, number 11, out there, a new pitcher?
Yep, he's still on the mound.
Okay, good. Thank you. The Highclimbers, Tumwater, in the top of the third inning there, had 4 runs on 4 hits with the help of several walks and a hit batsman.
So Trevor Rhodes will lead things off for the Highclimbers here. And he'll again face Ramsey on the mound to lead things off for the third.
Yeah, he grounded out Diedrich to the second baseman back in the first.
Looks like we have a new catcher as well for the T-Birds. That's number 7, Tate Gilberts. First pitch to Rhodes is a ball, so 1-0. Only reason I recognize that, Jerry, is really hard to see his number, but he shook the hand of the home plate umpire when he came back out, and that tells me that's a new player, and it's a really cool move, I think. Oh, inside, and that's ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes.
And he's saying to the umpire, I'll protect you.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, sure. If you say so, Jerry. So 2 balls, no strikes to Trevor Rose to lead things off for the Highclimbers here in the 3rd inning. They're trailing 11-1. Next pitch, that one is fouled off.
Well, if I was umpire, I would definitely want to have a catcher that is good.
Well, yeah, sure. To protect you?
To protect me, for sure.
2 balls, 1 strike to Trevor Rose. Apologize, no scoreboard at the moment. We'll have to see if the iPad will cool down so we can get that back in there. And there's a swing and a foul off the first base line. So it's 2-2.
You might have said this already, but we are in the bottom of the 3rd, and we need to get some runners on.
Yeah, the Highclimbers sure do if they want to get back in this game. They're down 10 runs right now. Also, they need to get some runs to keep the game going. There's a little chopper right back to Ramsey. He'll glove it, throw it over to first, and that is out number 1. He was patient on that, Ramsey, sir, was, Jerry, when he didn't grab it and hesitate and throw it without taking a look and taking his time to beat the runner. So 1 away for the Highclimbers, and that'll bring up Brady Walsh.
Yeah, and Brady was out. Well, he got on base, but there was a force out, so he's 0 for 1. He's 0 for 1.
And first pitch was in there for a ball. Next pitch on the way, fastball for strike 1. 1-1 is the count. 1 out, nobody on for the Climbers here in the inning. Next pitch on the way, just a little bit outside for ball 2, 2-1. The next pitch on the way, swinging, that one's fouled off the screen, so it's counters even at 2-2.
And this is the 2nd inning for the pitcher, for Tumwater. He's been very effective so far.
Guess you could say he's in relief for Overbay, who went 1 inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and Walsh will hit that one foul right off the screen over the head of Coach Cahoon. He didn't flinch at all, but the lady behind the
I was going to say that. You did it.
lady behind the fence sure did.
Nonchalantly
just let it go over my head, no big deal. So the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Pitch, and there's a fly ball. That's heading to shallow right field. Lowry comes in to grab it, and that's out number 2. So 2 away, and here comes Spencer Coots.
Yeah, and Spencer scored the only run for the Highclimbers so far on some pretty darn good base running.
So 2 out, nobody on for the Highclimbers here. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 11-1 is our score. T-Birds on top. Here's the pitch to Coots, low ball 1. We should put Ramsey down here. Just notice that. Pitch on the way. And that is ball number 2. So 2 balls, no strikes to Spencer Coots with 2 out. And an 11-1 ball game. Fly ball, that one's headed over to right field. And backing up to the fence is Lowry for the 3rd out, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Highclimbers. We head to the 4th. Tumwater coming up, they lead 11-1.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
we head to the 4th inning of play. 11-1 Tumwater. Coming up will be a new batter for the T-Birds,
And that
number
will be
6.
Briar Finney.
Yeah. Not sure where he's going to be playing, but we'll try to figure that out. In this 11-1 game, top of the 4th inning.
And Aiden Ramsey has been very effective since he came in at the beginning of the 2nd inning for the T-Birds. He's only had 1 hit off of him.
So Briar, he did have 1 at-bat against WF West on Saturday in a 0 for 1. Guess Briar's playing center field from what I'm hearing. We'll see. Takes strike 1 from Fisk on the outside corner.
But this is Colton Fisk's 3rd inning.
Here's a swing and a miss by Finney for strike 2. Overbay's on deck, Jerry. For the T-Birds, here is the 0-2. That's going to be ball 1, so 1 ball and 2 strikes to Finney. Leading things off for the T-Birds here in the 4th inning. Top of the 4th, 11-1 is our score. Inside, strike 3 called. Wow.
That was a nice pitch by Fisk.
That'll bring up Alex Oberbay. The designated hitter. First pitch to him, inside, strike 1 called.
It looks like Finney took Derek Thompson's place.
Okay.
But we'll find out here.
Well, it did say he's in center field, but we don't know if that's accurate yet. Here's a swing and right into the glove of Walsh. It popped out. He'll pick it up, throw it over to first, and it is late. And that puts Oberbay on first base. And here comes Eddie Marson.
Yeah, an error there on the 3rd baseman.
So Overbay's at first base, and Eddie Marson is the batter at shortstop.
Yeah, he's 2 for 2, a single and a double, and he has scored twice.
And he swings at the first pitch, and he drops that one into left field. Overbay heads to second, rounds the corner there, and heads back. So Marson's on first, Overbay on second, and here comes Braden Orm.
Yeah, and Marson now is 3 for 3. Braden Orm has 2 for 3, a single, a double, and struck out.
So 1 away here for the T-Birds in the top of the 4th inning. They're leading 11-1. First pitch in there to Orm is for strike 1. Again, Overbay at second base. Marson at first for the T-Birds. And the batter is Orm. He'll swing at the next pitch. It'll go right to the glove of Coots. He'll hand it off to the second baseman, Gooley. Gooley, it had it popped out of his glove, and looks like the bases are loaded again for the T-Birds.
So an error there.
And that brings up Tate Gilberts, Jerry, number 7. This is his first at-bat, right? Number 7? I don't think we've seen him yet. First pitch in there for ball 1.
And this is Tate Gilberts. Tate Gilberts.
Pitch on the way, and that's ball 2. That was low.
Did he play in the last game? No.
No. So 2 balls, no strikes. Next pitch on the way, that's 3 balls. Fisk having a little shaking his head. I think he knows he's having some control issues right now. Bases are loaded, and there's 1 out. Fisk's into his windup, and there is a fly ball headed to the fence. Wagner out there grabs it for the out. Tagging and coming in to try to score is Orm. And did they get Marson at third? I think they did. So I don't think that run is going to score. Now, hold on a second here, Jerry. We'll see if they did score that run. I don't think they did. I think they...
Did he come across before that?
He did, but I don't think they're putting the score up. Well, we'll figure that out in a moment as we head to the bottom of the fourth. The Highclimbers coming up. Nope, yep, he did score. Yep, it's 12-1.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought too, but I wait until they get the official thing out there.
You were absolutely right to do that, what you did.
So we will take a break. We'll be right back.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Bottom of the fourth inning, 12-1. Tumwater with the lead. The Highclimbers coming up the bat. Here's Mason Goose to lead things off.
Yeah, and he got on by way of an error in the first inning. So he's 0 for 1.
Ramsey still in there at pitcher. He throws the first pitch in there for strike one.
His third inning of relief.
Here's the next pitch. That's low for ball one, so 1-1 to Goose to lead things off. Thunder Gooley on deck for the Climbers. There's a little ground ball. That's going to be scooped up there by Carlson. Throw over to first in time for out number one. And here comes the Thunder Gooley.
And Thunder is 0 for 1, struck out in the first inning. And so he's playing second base.
One out for the Climbers here in the fourth inning. That's the bottom of the fourth inning. 12-1 is our score. Here's the first pitch to Gooley. And that's ball one. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one, so 1-1 is the count. Twelve to 1 is our score. Tumwater with the lead. Shelton at bat. One out. There is a well, that's going to be kind of a foul ball. I don't know if he meant to swing at that, and it just hit his bat and went foul at the first base line. So it's a 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gooley, with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch, swing and a miss. And that's out number 2 as Gooley goes down swinging.
Now we have a substitute.
This is Boston Madison, number 4. And you don't have anything for Boston. He is playing center field.
All right, for Matt Carlton.
First pitch in there for ball one. Next pitch. Outside and low, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 out. Nobody on for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the fourth inning, trailing 12-1. Boston Madison at bat. Takes strike 1, so that's 2 balls and 1 strike to Madison. Next pitch. Oh, that hit him. That sounded like it hurt.
Did that hit the wrist?
I don't know if it hit the. I hope it hit the bat.
I hope it hit the bat.
Yikes.
Boy, if it hit the wrist, whew.
Yeah, I think that must have hit the bat the way that sounded.
Yeah, I think so, I'm sure.
And that'll bring up Brad Eveland for the Climbers.
Brad flew out to the center fielder in the second inning.
First pitch to Eveland is high ball 1. I'm seeing this run, okay. The next pitch, that one's fouled off, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Eveland. Next pitch, swinging a little chopper right back to Ramsey. Ramsey gloves it, changes hands, throws it over to Roy, and that will end the inning. So the Climbers get one out there, leave one out there. We head to the 5th. Tumwater up 12-1. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Top of the 5th inning, 12-1. Tumwater on top, and the T-Birds are coming to bat here in the 5th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Highclimbers is Jax Ward. That's why he's not catching. Yeah, he's pitching. Now, let's see if there's any other change here. Let's double check. Let's see, Madison's in center field. Wagner is in left, and Trevor Rhodes, Wagner is in, yeah, he's in left. Trevor Rhodes is in right. Infield is still Walsh at third, Coots at short, Gooley at second, and Goose over there at first.
And we have a new batter, number 28, and that'll be Connor Newman.
And Newman, I just updated that. He is over in left field. I noticed in the last half inning. Okay. So his first at-bat, and he did not play on Saturday. Or did not bat on Saturday. Let's correct myself. So the first pitch from Ward is a swing and a miss for Newman. Still feel like I need to update graphics, Jerry.
So we're in the top of the 5th, I think you said.
Here's the 0-1, and Newman swings and fouls that one back off the screen, so it is 0-2.
The bat boy's getting a lot of good exercise.
Oh, he likes it.
He hustles.
He hustles, and he's disappointed when somebody else gets the ball. I've noticed that.
I do too. I noticed that.
So Newman waiting for the 0-2. That one's high for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. I'm sorry, it's Connor Newman.
Yep.
I was going to say Jimmy Womack, but that's number 25, not number 28. Here's the kick, and a line drive. That's going to drop in for a base hit in shallow center field. Newman turns the corner at first, touches the bag, and heads back. And that will bring up Liam Carlson with 1 on and nobody out. here in the top of the 5th.
This is his first time, right? Yeah.
Carlson?
Let's see.
No, he's been up well, at least once before, Jerry.
Has he?
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Throw over to
With
first.
these substitutes, it gets interesting.
Yeah, and Jerry loses track on all of his notes in this small little scoreboard book that I got him. So, yeah. First
Liam,
pitch to Carlson is fouled straight back for strike one.
Liam is 0 for 3, struck out, hitting a double play, and grounded out to the third baseman.
Get Newman over at first base for the T-Birds. Nobody out. Carlson waiting for the 0-1. Takes it inside and high, so ball 1-1-1 from Jax Ward. As Liam Carlson steps back in and waits for the 1-1. Throw over to, nope, no throw to first. As Newman dives back to the bag at first. Again, Tumwater leads 12-1. There's a swing and a miss by Carlson. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Looks like Fernando Adam is on deck, Jerry.
Yeah.
That's going to be a ball 2 on that pitch. So 2-2 is the count to Liam Carlson. Nobody out and 1 on. Top of the 5th. Another, no throw. Ward keeps stepping off and acting like he's going to throw, and he does not.
And this is Jack's first inning pitching here in the top of the 5th.
And the count is now full with 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We're used, like you said, we're used to Jack's being the catcher.
Yeah, exactly. So here is the full count, and that's strike 3 called, as Carlson thought it was a ball, and it was a strike. So there's out number 1 with 1 on, and that'll bring up Fernando. And Coach Oberbay wants to make sure the home plate umpire knows.
And he'll be hitting for Landon Roy.
So we're going to assume he's going to take over at first base in the next half inning, or will they reinsert Roy? Throw over to first again, and Newman dives back safely. Ward seems a bit worried about Newman over there at first. Here's the pitch.
I think that might be the last of his worries right now.
Yeah. Swing and the miss by Adam for strike 1. Kind of like that pitch. So the 0-1 to Adam. Pitch on the way. Fly ball. That one's playable. Goose coming into foul territory and got it for the out. So out number 2. And that'll bring up Nick Lowry.
Yep. And Nick flew out to the center fielder in the first inning.
So 2 away for the T-Birds here, 1 on.
So he's 0 for 1.
Again, Connor Newman at first base. First pitch to Lowry. High and a bit outside for ball 1. Waiting for the next pitch. Again, a little bit high and ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 out, 1 on. 12-1 is the score. And we're in the top of the 5th inning. Tumwater with the lead and at bat. Nick Lowry for the T-Birds. Another step off. There's a fly ball headed deep to right field, and that, my friends, is a home run for Nick Lowry. Touch them all. And that makes it 14-1. Newman scores. And here comes Lowry. There are 2 outs. And Jerry, I don't know what else you could say about that. It was long.
Yeah, it was well hit.
Yeah, well hit.
And right out in the deepest part of the park.
Yep. And that will bring up number 6 in Briar Finney.
Yeah, he struck out the last inning.
He took ball 1 there on the first pitch. 14-1 is our score. Next pitch, outside. Ooh, that hit the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1. 2 in here in the inning for the T-Birds. Making it 14-1. 2 out, nobody on. As Finney takes ball 2, 2-1. And the count, 2 down. Looks like Overbay is on deck should Finney reach. Here's the next pitch. High, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Finney. Next pitch on the way. That one is
nice.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair ball at the first base line. Finney grounds first, heading for second. He's going for 3, Jerry. I think he's going to be a stand-up triple there.
Yep.
Wow. That ball went right up the first base line, and
it was a nice try by Mason Goose. He dived for the ball.
Couldn't get to it, and that is a 2-out triple. And Briar Finney's over at third base, and that'll bring up Alex Overbay.
And Alex Overbay has 2 walks, a single, scored, came in 3 times. He is 1 for 2. Got off by way of an error.
First pitch is strike on the outside corner.
That sounds funny when I say that he is 1 for 2, because the first 2 times he had walks.
Right.
Like you were saying.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe you want to do that to Overbay. There's a foul off over the clubhouse for strike 2 for Overbay.
You might try to prove something to him.
Yeah. Move this in here.
Move it in a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. There.
Thank you.
14-1 is our score. Top of the 5th inning. 2 out. 2 in. 1 on. Briar Finney over at third base. Alex Overbay, the batter. He'll foul one up over. Well, that's out of play. Again, up the first base line. And Alex Overbay has no balls and 2 strikes still as a count.
Overbay also started in football and basketball and was a quarterback for the T-Birds.
Yeah. Here's the 0-2. That one's a little dribbler. It's going to be scooped up by Goose. Goose beats Overbay to the bag on the run, and that'll end the inning. But the T-Birds add a couple more, and they lead at 14-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Last outs, or last opportunity for the Highclimbers to continue this game as the 10-run rule is in effect. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job, it's our promise.
We're head to the bottom of the fifth inning. 14-1 is our score. I think we have a new pitcher here, Jerry. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's Lowry, Nick Lowry. It's going to be the new pitcher. And then the good news is I think I got my scoreboard back here.
Good.
Cooled off enough so we can use it. You don't think about that.
No, we haven't thought about that at all this spring. But we're getting some nice weather. We shouldn't be playing at all.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to wear the shorts for the first time this year.
I noticed that. So Jax Ward's going to lead things off for the Highclimbers here in the fifth inning. We are in the bottom of the fifth. I should update that. There we go. Bottom of the fifth, 14-1 is our score. T-Birds.
So they're going to need to score 4 runs to play a couple more innings.
Yeah, exactly. So Ward was 0 for 3 in the loss to Black Hills.
And Jack was a pitcher. Jax was a pitcher last inning for the Highclimbers.
He'll step in. The first pitch from Lowry. Pitch on the way, and Ward will hit one right into the hands of the second baseman and throw it over to Roy, and that's out number 1. Wyatt Wagner is now up. He was 1 for 2, had an RBI, scored a run, and walked twice yesterday.
Okay.
First pitch is high for ball 1. So 1-0 is the count with a 1 out. Pitch on the way, shows bunt, pulls it back. That's strike 1 called.
And Wyatt has played a lot of shortstop this year. A good shortstop.
Yeah, he was playing out there in left field today, which was a shocker to me.
Well, they moved Coots over to short
right.
to put Gooley in at second, so that made sense.
Well, I don't ever remember seeing a Wagner in the outfield. So
yeah, that's true.
2 balls and
right.
1 strike to Wyatt.
I understand now what you're saying. Yeah.
That was strike 2 called. Just hit that corner at the knees. So the count is even at 2-2. One out here in the bottom of the fifth inning, and that was a ball. So count goes full to Wyatt Wagner. Trevor Rhodes is on deck for the Climbers here. Should Wagner reach? Pitch on the way. There's a line drive that's going to drop in, get into a shallow left field, and Wagner is on with a 1-out single.
And now up is number 19, Trevor Rhodes. And is he still playing right field?
I believe so, yes.
He is 0 for 2. He is grounded out to the second baseman and also grounded out to the pitcher.
So 1 out and 1 on. Pitch on the way. Rhodes swings in. Got a little bit of it, but it's strike 1. You can just hear it connect a tad bit. Brady Walsh is on deck, by the way. There's a pitch that kind of gets away, but it's ball 1. 1-1 is the count to Trevor Rhodes. Next pitch on the way. That one is fouled off over the clubhouse, and that's for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Trevor Rhodes with a 1 out and 1 on. Wyatt Wagner over at first base. Here's the next pitch. Little chopper. Lowry can't get to it. Wagner is there. The ball's just kind of hanging in the middle of the infield. Nobody could grab it. And
we're going to give that a single.
All right, so Wagner's at second. And Rhodes is at first. And that'll bring up Brady Walsh.
Yeah, and Brady is 0 for 2. Excuse me. Yes, he's 0 for 2.
All right. Again, there's 1 out and 2 on. First pitch to Walsh from Nick Lowry. Low, ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch. As Lowry looks back at Wagner over at second. Oh, he's well off the bag at second. Here's the pitch to the plate. Strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I want to go back and correct myself. Brady Walsh did get a single. He was forced out in that first inning because the second out. So my mistake, Brady.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Walsh. With 1 out and 2 on. Next pitch on the way. Ooh, ball 3. The count goes full.
A little high.
And by the way, no framing on that one. Catcher, no, he didn't frame it. He held it right where he caught it.
Yeah.
And the
so
the Highclimbers have the bases loaded.
Yeah.
And that'll bring up Mr. Coots.
And Mr. Coots is scored the first run. Like I mentioned in the first inning, when he stole second base and then came around, just like I said, good running.
There's 1 out and the bases are loaded for the Highclimbers. Wagner at third, Trevor Rhodes at second, and let's see here. Walsh is at first, and the first pitch to Coots is a strike.
This is a time when Coots can show his power. He does have that power, potential of hitting a home run. Great opportunity right now because
ball 1. Now the Climbers need to get something going here if they want to continue to play today.
You got to get 4 runs.
Well, they need to get 3 runs. No, you're right, 4 runs. Got to get it under the 10.
Yeah.
Right now it's 13. Pitch in there for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out and 3 on for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Trailing 14-1. Coots waits for the 2-1. Swings at it, and that is strike 2. Kind of got a little collision there. I think it kind of hit him on. He got it off the bat onto his leg.
Mm-hmm.
Wagner wanted to come in and take advantage of that loose ball, but nope, it was a foul.
Only 1 out.
Yep, only 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 3 on. Here's the 2-2 to Coots. High, ball 3, and the count goes full.
Well.
Mason Goose is on deck, Jerry. Here's the full count. That one's fouled off. Out of play. And the count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, the bases are loaded with 1 away.
And Aiden Ramsey is still out there?
No, it's Nick Lowry on the pitching mound.
Okay, Lowry's now. Okay. That's correct. You're right.
And Coots still battling. Fouls yet another one off. This one on to the pool.
You have a
behind
better eye than I do.
Well, I've also got cheat sheets here.
Yeah, I know you do, but still, you do have a better eye.
Although it doesn't say a name, it just says a number over here. Pitch on the way, and that is going to walk in a run. The Highclimbers get 1 on that walk as Coots heads to first base. The bases remain loaded for Mason Goose.
Yeah, and give Spencer Coots an RBI on that.
And there is still 1 out, 1 in, 3 on for the Climbers, trying to keep this game going, trailing 14-2 now. Here's the first pitch to Goose. That one gets away. Here comes 1 to score. That's Trevor Rhodes. He's in, and that makes it 14-3 now.
So far in this inning, Wyatt Wagner and Trevor Rhodes have scored. Need to get 2 more runs to get it into the 6th inning. It can be done. 2 people in scoring position.
Goose has a 1-0. Next one pitches, there's a ball 2, so 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, Mason's 0 for 2 so far in this game.
14-3 is our score, 1 out. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. And 2 are in here in the inning. There's a strike 1 called to Goose, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike for Mason. Need to bring those guys in to keep the game going. Next pitch on the way. Ooh. That one gets away. Here comes the runner in, and a nice cover by Lowry. And the Walsh slid into the tag, and that's out number 2 on the play. Coots makes his way to 3rd, though, and there's 2 away and 1 on now. And Goose has 3 balls and 1 strike.
At first, I didn't think the pitcher was going to get there, but then...
Well, he's got those long legs, Jerry. He can cover some ground quickly.
Very deceptive. You're right. You're right.
And Goose will hit a fly ball into center field. It'll drop in for a base hit, and here comes Coots to score. And now it is 14-4 with the 2 out and 1 on.
Nice RBI by Mason Goose. Nice single. Well hit.
And here's Thunder Gooley, Jerry.
And Thunder is 0 for 2.
Gotta get it updated properly. First pitch was a strike. Next pitch on the way. There's a foul off behind him. So 0-2 to Gooley. Mason Goose on first. It is 14-4.
And Thunder today has played second base. Done a nice job out there.
Next pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, and that'll do it. The Highclimbers try to get back in it.
They almost did.
They almost did.
They got 3 of those 4 runs they needed.
And that will do it for this game. We will take a timeout with the final score 14-4. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
Well, it's a final here at Highclimber Baseball Field, 14-4, the final score at Tumwater. Well, they started early, and they took care of business, Jerry.
Yeah, 7 runs in that first inning off of 5 hits.
Right. So Jerry has some totals for us. Happy totals for the T-Birds.
Okay. For the T-Birds, they had 14 runs on 12 hits. Derek Thompson had 1 hit. Alex Overbay had 1 hit. Eddie Marson had 2 hits, a double and a single. Braden Orm had 2 hits, a single and a double. Grayson Reveals, thank you for correcting me, had a single. Kyler Collier had a double. Yeah. That's a mouthful. And Landon Roy had a single. And Nick Lowry had a home run.
Right.
And he had 1 hit, of course. And Brian Finney had a triple, 1 hit. And Connor Newman had a single, 1 hit. So that adds up to 14 hits.
So, Jerry, before you move on here,
Sure.
I wanted to run down the RBIs from this little thing. Marson had 4 RBIs. Orm had 3 RBIs. Reveal 1. Let's see, number 7. That's Gilbert's had an RBI as well. Roy batted in 2. Lowry batted in 2.
Did Overbay have a RBI?
Let's see here. No, he did not. He didn't bat anybody in,
Yeah.
but he was on. He was out there all that. He scored 3 runs, though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead with the Shelton totals.
Sure. Thank you for bringing that out, the attention of who got the RBIs. The Highclimbers had 4 runs on 5 hits, and they had 3 of those hits in that last inning. A single by Rhodes, Trevor. Spencer Coots got a single. Wagner got a single. And Mason Goose also got a single. So they got 4 hits in that last inning and came so close to taking it into the 6th.
Yeah, it came very close. Just 1 run short of pushing it into the 6th.
And I can tell you, okay, Trevor Rhodes had a single. Brady Walsh had a single. Mason Goose had a single. Colton Fisk had a single. And Wyatt Wagner had a single for a total of 5 hits and 4 runs.
Yeah, Coots batted in a run. Goose batted in a run. Somebody else, I thought. I guess not. Because it's just 2 RBIs, but from what I'm seeing here on the official stats.
Well,
but that's, again, Jerry might have something different.
Well, Coots came in, but I don't think you give Mason Goose that RBI because that was an error.
Well, that's your interpretation.
Yeah.
The Highclimber score gave him, a single and an RBI.
So he's got 2 RBIs?
No, just 1.
Did he have 2 singles?
He had 2. You're talking about Coots?
I'm talking about Goose.
Goose had 1 single and an RBI.
Okay.
That doesn't mean it's the same.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he had 1.
Okay.
On this line, it's 1 for 3 with an RBI.
That is correct.
That's what it is.
That's what I have too.
Yeah,
for Goose.
Yeah. Okay. So now that we've agreed on all that, anything else you wanted to add?
Brady Walsh also had it was Spencer Coots. Spencer Coots got an RBI because he the walk.
And let's see here, pitching. Let's see, what do we have here? Fisk went 3 innings, 5 runs, 3 earned on 4 hits. Walsh, 7 runs, 4 earned in that 1 inning on 4 hits. And Jax Ward pitched an inning. Let's see here, 2 earned runs on 3 hits. Since strikeouts, well, not a huge number. Fisk had 3, Walsh had 2, and Ward had 1. Walks, 4 for Walsh, 4 for Fisk.
Okay.
All right, you want me to give me pitching for Tumwater if I can find it?
Sure.
If I can find it. Let's see, that's not it. Actually, I am not finding the pitching. Oh, I gotta go down. Never mind. Hold on here. Okay, so Overbay 1 inning, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Let's see, gotta get to the other.
The next pitcher, I think, threw for 3 innings.
Ramsey went 3.
And no runs scored against him.
1 hit, 2 strikeouts. And then Lowry finished things up, 1 inning. Charged him 3 earned runs on 3 hits, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. Just to cap it all out. That's the Highclimber, the official Highclimber box score.
Yeah, and Aiden Ramsey, I think, was the most effective pitcher, definitely, for Tumwater, because he pitched 3 innings and no runs.
Okay. Anything else, Jerry?
No. I'm looking forward. I want to see the senior recognition here.
Well, if they ever get to it. I don't think we'll have it for this broadcast. Doesn't seem like they're going to get it together here unless we hang out some more. I did tell you next up for the Shelton is an Evergreen Conference game tomorrow at Rochester. First pitch is 4:30. Tumwater hosts WF West tomorrow. I think that's a conference game. I'm not positive on that. Our next broadcast is tomorrow when the North Mason baseball team hosts Bainbridge. First pitch is 4:15.
How you doing?
And we're getting some activity out here. They're waving people on. I don't know if they'll have it.
Okay, you just said that Tumwater is 9-1. I'm assuming
9-1 in Ev Cove. They're now 14.
How about Chehalis?
I don't have that, Jerry. I don't have that in front of me. I can find it.
I think they're 9-1 also.
I don't know, Jerry.
That could be a big game tomorrow.
Well, it could be.
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
Okay. Well, I actually lost my second camera that I had up there. It decided to die on me. So I guess we'll just call it a broadcast. That'll do it for today's game. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help with today's broadcast. Final score, Tumwater 14, Shelton 4. We'll talk to you tomorrow from Belfair. Thanks for tuning in on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.